anyone new wants to make a career in films, is there a possibility or should they completely forget that and concentrate on something else?
125 Kannada films were released. Maybe one of them has recovered money. Working with big stars in a movie typically may not be great experience because they keep to themselves. Have you heard this thing about nepotism in films? 3 sons from Dr. Rajkumar's family come into films. I'm just accidentally an actor. I'm a writer-director. That I never met Mr. Shah Rukh Khan.
Okay.
If you ask me, was it thrilling to be in a Shah Rukh Khan film, I'll have to say no. Even if they give me a lot of money, I'll not do television serials. I'll not act in it. I'll not appear in it. I'll not watch it. And I'll not do it.
I'd like to welcome the one and only actor, director, screenwriter, playwright, and mainly, sir, the one thing I connected and Acharya can connect with you is you're an engineer yourself.
That's right.
So welcome to Acharya Institutions.
Thank you so much.
Sir, you've been here before or is it your first time coming here?
I've come here before because I spoke, to whatever their media department, I think, on cinema perhaps, but I don't remember.
Okay.
Or journalism maybe, yeah.
Okay, so you were an engineer. So can you run us through that journey? Because Acharya Institute of Technology has produced some of the best engineers. How was that journey of yours and how did that supplement your career into movies?
I went to engineering because I did well in PCMB, so PCM. So I got, a merit seat. And that's how I got into engineering.
Do you remember your CET rank back then? Was there a CET?
There was no CET that time when I got in, but there used to be an all-state ranking that they used to do from the PU marks.
Okay.
And my rank at that time was, I think, 1107 or something like that. More than 1,000, beyond 1,000 it was.
Okay.
But it's an all Karnataka ranking it was.
Nice.
And I got, my first seat offer I got was, I got in the 3rd list.
Okay.
Because my preference was Bangalore.
Okay.
I got Bangalore Electrical, I got.
Okay.
But I said, I want to take mechanical only.
Mm-hmm.
Then, they gave me PES Mandya.
Okay.
Which was a very good college actually. Right. But Ali Hogi Nano, I went there and then I got, after my 2nd semester, I requested and got a transfer to Bangalore, UVC. Mm-hmm. So the next 4 years I did in UVC Bangalore.
So UVC was known to be pretty notorious back then, or was it sober? How was it?
It was never notorious, because it was a government-owned college.
Okay.
And the only way to get there was by merit,
Right.
So it was mostly known as a kind of very sober Kudmi college. No incident would ever happen from UVC, let me tell you that. So UVC was never a notorious college,
right.
Never.
Right. Right. So coming to Acharya, we have a lot of students from different fields, right? Pharmacy, we have people from business, we have people from tech. But at the end of the day, most of them, or at least 10% of them would want to get into movies, get into acting. But now there is a surplus of content. We have Instagram, we have Snapchat, we have OTT. So how can someone get into movies in this clutter? How can they break that?
As long as you want to do something that makes you happy, you are in a world of risk. Only if you do something that people need,
right?
You're employable.
Correct.
Although it's paradoxical that you need food, but farmers are so poor that many of them commit suicide. Yeah. That's a subject that the mind-boggling, and I need to. I can never get my head around that.
Right.
Just shows how badly rigged the system is against poor farmers. But if you want to be an actor, nobody is asking you. If actors go on strike and say they'll not work or something. I don't think anybody will feel upset.
They'll probably think it is another PR stunt or some.
No, they may not think at all. I don't think they'll care. Nobody is asking you to act. Okay.
Right.
There may be like some big stars whose movies people look forward to, and they'll cry if they don't act. Possible. Right. But I doubt even there, but possible. But otherwise, nobody's asking you to do a movie or act in it. So, that being the case, it's a very high risk thing to say you'll have a career in movies.
True.
So, in any art, if you don't write a poem, or if you don't do a drawing or a sculpture,
Right.
I don't think people will get upset and come into the streets in your favor.
True.
During COVID, I think the Strait Times in Singapore ran a poll on what is the thing they miss most. And arts came the last in a list of 73 topics. The least they missed was the arts.
But don't you think we as Indians thrive on entertainment? For every single second, we need that masala in our life.
But a lot of entertainment is available which is free.
True.
Okay. So why are people hooked to Instagram or some other
Apps.
TikTok or
Right.
something? It's
Right.
because it's not really free. In your head, it is free. Okay.
Exactly.
So you watch the nonsense that comes there because it's free and it keeps you distracted.
True.
See, humans have life and there's life energy, but increasingly humans have no purpose. There is no idea what. If you ask, I will ask you this, and you answer me through the course. Whenever you keep thinking through this, through the course of this conversation, we can come back to it.
Right.
Why should anyone be successful? Because you can ask this question differently, like I need money, I need a job, I need food, I need, all that is there, That's not the same thing as being successful, no?
Right.
See, the idea of success is something else, Maybe it's a link to money and fame or something.
Right.
But I don't want to take some politician's name, but you can take a politician of choice. If you wish, you can think of them. Everybody has one, okay?
Right.
And why should that person be successful? It's not good for anybody that if some politicians are successful,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
What if Hitler were successful? Was it good for the world? Why should anyone be successful? There should be purpose behind it that is good, right?
Right.
Your success is something that is given to you.
Correct.
Right, it is.
Right.
Respect is something that is given to you. Love is something you can give, but respect is something that is given to you.
Right.
You can give respect also or not,
Correct.
but respect you have to get anyway.
Right.
But so the problem of success is somebody has to give it to you, and why would they want to give it to any person who's not beneficial to them? See, this is a big question always. So when you look at increasingly young people, what do they want to become? If the parents have actually provided for them, like somebody said, they'll just become, gatekeepers to their parents' property, There'll be nothing else. And so they need, but that life energy is there. They need to do something. So they'll keep themselves distracted with rubbish.
Right.
So I think entertainment is available. Paid entertainment is the question,
Correct.
What will they pay for is a big question.
Exactly. So I'll answer this question, sir. I probably have a narrative for this. But then now, a lot of college students are actually blank as to what they can do, right? Because even we know how the film industry is currently working, the kind of news that keeps coming up every single time. And it's so difficult that I keep seeing a lot of actors, and for them to become stars, it is almost impossible. I don't know if you might agree to this or not.
No, I agree.
So if anyone new wants to make a career in films, is there a possibility, or should they completely forget that and concentrate on something else?
No, they can keep it, but they should understand the risk. See, as I told you, what is the big deal about, making a career in films? Who is asking you to make a career in films, okay?
Right.
And what kind of films are we doing anyway? And why would you want to be in those films? Because,
Right.
You're hooked to the idea of fame, and that is what matters to you the most, maybe. You're struck by it. I don't know whether... have you heard this thing about nepotism in films?
Yes, it has been a common narrative every single time we talk about it.
I can't imagine something more absurd than that. Okay? See how it's. See, I tell young people don't think anymore. So they just buy any nonsense that the media puts out. I'll give you an example. If somebody is running a barber shop, okay, like the barber I used to go to died. His son runs the barber shop now. I continue to go there. Okay, can I say it's nepotism? So now, Dhirubhai Ambani founded, Reliance. His children inherited that. That's nepotism, is it? If it is, so what? Why should he give it to somebody else? He's built it, he'll give it to his...
Fair enough.
If a farmer inherits, father's ancestral farmland and continues farming, is that nepotism? If an actor, if a producer's, production company that he has founded, that has been there for 30 years, 40 years, and if he gets his son or daughter to come into films, is that nepotism? If it is, how is it different from anything else? Nepotism is a problem if, let's say, you have a college admission process, and you set up norms, cutoffs and so on,
Correct.
But you also rig the system in such a way that you'll you'll conduct a qualitative,
analysis
and a qualitative interview.
Okay.
And in that interview, because if I am, say, I'm on some particular caste, or I'm some particular language group, or if I'm a particular religious group, or any nonsense in India, you can make so many divisions, And I begin to I'll favor only such people. That is nepotism, and that is cheating. Right. How is this cheating? What reason is there for you to give for a production? See, if say Dr. Rajkumar's family, 3 sons from Dr. Rajkumar's family come into films, that opportunity has been created by parents or grandparents, and that they continue there.
True.
What is so unusual about it? And he's a nepo kid and all. Who is not a nepo kid? If there is a large educational institution in the founding body, in the management, if the next generation person inherits it, you'll say, look, following the parents' footstep. Is that how we will talk, right?
Maybe this is because we haven't got that privilege in life, and maybe because we are missing that, a person in us is always blaming because we don't have that and that person is having it. That is something that we always crave for. Right?
I think, what I would suggest to such people is that, you create something and you give it to your children.
Right. Fair enough.
If you're constantly looking to be like, there is no entitlement, okay? Nobody wants you, let us say, okay? There's no entitlement. Right. That's what government is doing, They'll give free food, free some money they'll send home,
right.
And, free bus. I'm so sorry, some of you are men, okay?
Right.
So your free bus travel they'll give. They'll carry such people,
Right.
because you're valuable to government because you have a vote.
Correct.
But if you want to be more than that, stop cribbing. Learn skills, be useful.
True.
This country needs skills. What
true.
can young people do is the question. I have a thing for you,
yes.
Okay? See, if you go around this campus, how many of the, say, botany students of this college will be able to name the plant, what what family it belongs to,
yes.
what genus, what is its particular characteristic, is it a taproot, all such things, what kind of inflorescence does it have?
Correct.
Okay.
Right.
What they have in their textbook, they'll know.
Correct.
Outside that, what will they know? I don't know, things may have changed. I'm talking from my time.
Fair enough.
But I see young people around, I think they know less than what we knew in our generation.
Right.
So there is, you have knowledge literally, actually at your fingertips. You click and,
yes.
Your thumb tips, and you can get anything. So much information is available, but it doesn't convert to useful knowledge, right?
Right.
So I'm saying, if you should be employed for what reason? That is the thing I'm asking. You know, you
right.
should have a purpose. You know, I have a life. It's a miracle. It's a gift.
True.
And I need to do in my passage through this earth, in this space and in this time,
Right.
from beginning to end. I'm a set of possibilities. I should be able to realize all those possibilities.
Right.
If such a person is there, I think that person will be grabbed, by anybody, because companies hire you because you are beneficial to them.
Right.
They make a lot of money through you, and they'll share some part of the money with you as salary. This is how it works.
Yes.
It's not an entitlement.
Right.
I'm young and I'm available. Nobody's hiring me because they don't want you. What is it? What do you have that they need from you?
Right.
Look, I say this to my children, which is what I'm telling everybody. I wouldn't cast anybody. I don't care if somebody is a nepo kid. If he can act, I will cast that person in my play. Whether that person wants to act in my play is the question, because we are amateur theatre. We don't pay money. But if they want to act, I'll choose the person who's right for the role.
But speaking of amateur theatre, you pulled off one of the biggest productions that have happened. How did Parva happen? How was the whole process?
See, I have done theatre for 40 years or so.
Okay.
I've been directing for about 40 years now. And I've always put money into theatre. There's no money in theatre, okay?
So how much will a production cost? Say, we'll talk Parva.
See, for Parva, it is like too big, I'll tell you all the figures, honestly and practically.
Yes.
Typically, I would do a play for about 2 lakhs, You hire some place like, say, Ranga Shankara or some other. Ravindra Kalakshetra, you very rarely get, and it's very risky to hire it, because if the government wants to do a function, they'll do it. Government is about 40 years behind the general population in its civilizational abilities. The government especially the governments of Karnataka, they're a very crude government.
Okay.
Up to a point, till the 80s, we used to get reasonably decent. Actually, for some time in the 70s especially, and early 80s, we were the envy of the nation.
Right.
But now Karnataka is the most corrupt state in India, ranked continuously as the most corrupt state in India. And our politicians are the pits, they'll never win any contest, okay? They are the dumbest, most corrupt, most callous people. So what they do is, this is unbelievable. Let's say I've stood in a queue and booked Ravindra Kalakshetra. Bookings open 3 months before, okay? And it gets booked very quickly because it's the best theatre in Karnataka, for sure, okay? And it gets booked very quickly. But the government of Karnataka, if it wants to do a function, can cancel the program of the day. If you have advertised, sold tickets, nothing, it doesn't matter. They can come and do, okay? Only a government of the crudest nature can do that. In Karnataka, that is the rule. Okay?
Has that happened to you anytime in the past?
No. I never taken a government grant. Okay. As far as possible, I stay away from them, because they are the worst people on earth. Okay, I try not to collaborate with government. So I've never applied for a government grant to do a play. Never, ever. And I know many corporates, but I don't ask corporates also for money.
Okay.
Because they'll say, why don't you do, a comedy? Or they'll say, why don't you do some DEI, whatever is some fashionable thing for them, Why don't you do an LGBTQ play? Like whatever fancy they have, for that they'll have money. That's how the government, corporate sponsorship is worse than, censorship, in my opinion.
Okay.
So there'll be very rarely you'll get benevolent sponsors who will actually do. So I used to do only such plays.
Okay.
But my daughter and son-in-law, who are also, both my daughters are very interested in theatre. Okay. This chartered accountant daughter of mine said, look, why don't you do an ambitious play of your choice?
Okay.
She saw Parva in that Rangayana which I directed for Rangayana. She was so moved by the play. And my son-in-law also, he said, this is such a magnificent thing. But because it's Rangayana, they'll do a certain number of shows and stop. Although they did 57 shows. They'll stop because, when the new government comes, they'll change the director of Rangayana.
Okay.
See, this is how Karnataka government
okay.
is. See, it should never... See, they were protesting now when Narendra Modi came, FTI director, chairman, they appointed somebody, they went on strike. Karnataka government is exactly like that. They'll change the chairman of the, film academy.
Right.
We have a
Chitrakala.
Karnataka Chalanachitra Academy.
Right.
They'll change that director.
Right.
Chairman they'll change. They'll change the chairman of Natak Academy. They'll change the chairman of Rangayana and appoint a new director. That's how Karnataka government is.
Okay.
Karnataka government, is a model of bad governance. They're 40, 50 years, 2 generations behind the general public.
Right.
See, say Karnataka's IT is world class. Okay. Karnataka's rocket science, satellite technology. Karnataka is world class, tops, very good. Machine tooling, there are many industries in Karnataka, that are top class. Okay, some of the successes in the war Operation Sindoor happened because of the engineers in private and public sector of Karnataka.
Yes.
Karnataka government nonsense. Okay. So the thing is, they have to stop at some time, but the play deserved a bigger run.
Got it.
So I wanted to do a new production. So this is the story. And my daughter and son-in-law, for the first 4 shows, because I translated into English.
Okay.
And we opened at Chaudhaya Hall. Chaudhaya Hall was very generous, gave us a concession and all that. We did 4 shows. They spent 42 lakhs for that production. Wow. With concessional work from top class people, from Prasad Bidappa, free of cost design, from Shashidhar Adappa, who did the set design and execution, from for costume execution, from Sankirti Aipanjiguli. Really, maybe she made a loss making the costumes and properties for us. So we did a very good, 4 shows we did.
Right.
Very good for us, I'm saying, because we collected from ticket sales 26 lakhs. Okay. Kannada movies don't do this. We did it from the play, and now we have done 11 shows of that.
Very nice.
Okay, and because we did 4 more shows in English, and now we have done 3 shows.
Very nice.
In Kannada. We'll do 5 more. We have announced now, but so far we have spent about 72 lakhs, and we have earned close to 60 lakhs from ticket sales.
Wow. This is in a duration of how many years?
This is from October last year.
Sir, I really want to come to Parva because it is a magnum opus of theatre, and as far as I can see, a lot of common friends have been a part of it. I would surely want to be a part of Parva, but let me come to this. Theatre as an art, is it dying? Are lesser and lesser people getting into theatre now? Because back then, all these directors used to go and watch plays, and that's where they used to pick these actors, right? From the time of Dr. Rajkumar and 90s, that's how it's been. But now, since everything is on this device that we have, is theatre dying as an art?
See, every generation complains, when they get past 60, like I have done, I will say, in our times, how theatre used to be, okay? But it's not true. Okay. I'll tell you why it's not true. If you want to book a theatre space in Bangalore for a weekend, most theatre spaces in Bangalore will be booked out for the rest of the year. You will not get it at all. Okay?
Right.
Performance culture will always be there. There will always be enough practitioners.
Okay.
Second thing I will tell you. We have done 57 shows of Parva through Rangayana. And we have done now, 4 plus 4 plus 3, 11 shows of my own production.
Right.
So altogether 68 shows we have done. Okay. The first 3 shows of Parva at Rangayana, because I've not been part of I've not seen the other shows. I saw one in Bombay partly, but otherwise I don't see. I've not seen the remaining 50 odd shows they've done, but the first 3 shows, they got an audience of 3,500 people. Okay. The first 3 shows we did, we sold out 3,000 tickets. We had to cancel the first day show because of a sound problem. We did that show, a Friday show on the Monday.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
so many people took a refund. Even with the taking the refund, nearly 500 people, 464 people came for the Monday show. On a weekday they came. So 9.5 hours they have to sit. They came and sat and watched the play. And when we have announced it, many of the people who took the refund will come and watch it now.
Right.
Okay. So in the first 3 days, if 3,000 people watch it, okay, I would say there is an audience for theatre.
Very nice.
Okay. If I can get 38 actors in the play, I think there are people who are interested to do it without money. We don't even give them money for petrol. Only some days they'll get coffee or an idli or opi to eat.
Right.
So this story that theatre is dying is the story of people who are not in theatre.
Very nice. Right. So Acharya as a college is not just a college. It's holistic in a way. It supports a lot of talents. Multiple movies have been shot in the campuses. So Acharya is always pro creation, pro creativity, and that is what Acharya is standing for. But let me come to this one thing, sir. You are a director primarily, right? More than an actor, you identify yourself.
I'm not an actor. Okay. I'm just accidentally an actor.
Okay.
And I know acting.
Okay.
But I don't. But if you say I'm a good actor, I'm flattered and thank you very much. But my mind is not of an actor. I'm a writer director. That is what I like the most.
No, but sir, what I've realized, I've been a part of a few serials. The director has to be predominantly an actor also. Only then he can get the kind of acting.
I don't agree with you. My guru Prasanna, is probably India's greatest living theatre director. Okay. I don't know who will disagree or who will agree. I know the top people will agree. I knew that Irfan Khan, when he was alive, he also said Prasanna is my guru. Okay, I know that Pankaj Tripathi, with whom also I worked, he said Prasanna is his guru. I'm proud to say Prasanna is my guru. Okay, I tell Prasanna ji that I'm like Drona. You never took me, but
Ekalavya. Ekalavya.
I said he's like Drona.
Right.
I'm like Ekalavya.
Right.
For him, but he's my guru. I learned a lot because of him. I would go to rehearsals when my mother was acting, and I would see how he would work. He was a brilliant director. But I've seen Prasanna act as well. Okay, Prasanna is not a good actor. Okay, he's an excellent director.
Right.
I've seen Karan ji. From childhood I've seen him. Karan ji is a very good, he's a musician. Okay, he can sing well, and he's a superb, director. But I wouldn't call him a good actor. Okay. I know that P. Lankesh, another of my gurus, very good, writer, thinker, poet,
Right.
and a national award-winning movie director, but he was not a good actor. Okay,
Nice.
so I don't agree with that thing. That a director needs to be a good actor. I think a director needs to know good acting.
Right.
Yeah.
Because we've seen a lot of directors also foray into the acting space. There's Miskin in Tamil who does this.
A lot of directors, I know, actually want to be actors, but because they don't get it, they get into direction, and if they become famous, then they'll get into acting.
S.J. Surya also similarly, he directed Kushi back then in the 90s.
I see.
Right. So
It's possible, but it's not necessary that directors are good actors. Actually, directors are, have many of them, including me to some extent, I carry a kind of body shyness, and actors should be free, they should not have that.
Right.
Which is why I may have acted in 90 films, I would have seen maybe 25 of them. I never watch. I don't go to the, after a shot, I don't go and watch on the screen. I don't look at the shot.
Okay.
I feel embarrassed to watch myself. So it can't be explained. It's an awkward thing. So many directors will be like that, I suspect.
Right. Speaking of acting, sir, you've told you've been a part of 90 movies, but the one I was actually very happy to see on screen was in Pathan with Shah Rukh Khan. How is Bollywood and how is the whole scenario there? Did you enjoy the whole process?
No, I did not enjoy. Let me put it this way, I never met, Mr. Shah Rukh Khan.
Okay.
But in the movie, you can see me with him.
Yeah.
That is what the recorded medium is, okay? So the thing is, if you ask me, was it thrilling to be in a Shah Rukh Khan film, I'll have to say no. I never met him, so I don't know about that. But I've acted in a movie with Irfan Khan.
Nice.
It is very thrilling to be in it because it gave you an experiences that are just remarkable. Because there was Atul, from Marathi theatre.
Kulkarni.
No, Atul Kumar.
Okay.
A great company.
Right.
Very good director. He was there in the movie. There was Shishir Sharma in the movie. There was, of course, Irfan Khan. When we were shooting that round table scene, Gulzar Saab came to watch. Vishal Bharadwaj was there because, he was working on the script for it. Gulzar's daughter Meghna was there. She was directing it. There was a kind of intense, highly energetic college campus atmosphere there. And I would say that is thrilling, that kind of experience. But working with big stars in a movie typically may not be great experience because they keep to themselves and
You're right.
not everybody, like I told you, like Akshay Kumar is very friendly and great fun to be with, but I'd like to work with films like that, like Talwar or Madras Cafe.
Right.
Because, the directors there, they engage with you, they discuss the story with you, the writer is on the set, the writer talks to you.
Doesn't it happen here in Canada?
Vivek Agnihotri is like that, all his actors, you can meet them, you can spend a lot of time with them. Mithun Da will be there, Anupam Ji will be there. So
very nice.
They all spend time with you. His own wife, Pallavi Joshi, will be there. It's great fun to be on some sets, but big star commercial films, not so fun.
Okay. So we'll come to the talk of the town, which is AI, right? Even we check a lot of content pieces on YouTube or Instagram or any medium for that matter, there is content that AI generates. The engines have gotten so fast that probably by the next year, they might make full-fledged movies. So will actors, because you've already told that why should an actor be successful, I agree to the point, but there should also be a supply to that economy for that economy to survive, like a film economy, right? So will AI take over that space also? Will we have no cinema in the future that are being made?
We don't know exactly what will happen with the AI, but that it will disrupt everything in a very big way is the truth. We've been hearing, I don't know if it'll actually happen, that in Chandigarh, a movie is being made without actors, based on Kushwant Singh's story. It's called Maharajas of Denim. Okay? And they're saying it'll come out late this year or early next year, in the middle of next year, sometime it'll come out. If that comes out, it'll be the first fully AI made film in India. And what it'll lead to, it's difficult to tell. But let me give you an example. If you would have heard that Amitabh Bachchan, when he was young, it was a rage, or Rajesh Khanna, when he was young, he was a superstar,
Yes.
There was a 5-kilometer radius traffic jam when the movie Andaz or something was released. He just came to promote it and stood on the steps of Vidhan Sauda, and traffic was blocked for 5 hours, I believe. So they were big stars. Supposing a young Rajesh Khanna, okay, let's say with a young Madhubala, or a young, Wahida, is made today, with a young, Lata Mangeshkar, or a young Asha singing, a young Kishore, or a young Mannade or Hemanta singing,
Right.
And if S.D. Burman, or or Jaidev or somebody has done of that caliber. Naushad has done the music,
Right.
And somebody writes lyrics in the style of, say, Majru Sultanpuri or Sair Ludhianvi or Indivar or people like that. I'm just giving all
Yes.
Shailendra.
Right.
Lane. If such a movie is made, do you think it'll run?
Debatable. If they might not.
Because if their faces and their gestures and their movements and that kind of story, that kind of lyrics, that kind of music is there, all the evidence points to the fact that old music actually thrives.
Yes.
New music has very short shelf life.
Correct.
Very little of new music survives beyond 5 years. Or
True.
most of it dies in a year or two. Okay.
Very true.
But I'm talking about movies of this 50s, 60s songs from that era. They thrive, right?
Right.
So all the evidence points to something else. And remember, there is no cost, human cost,
Exactly.
to this.
Involved.
There's no shooting involved here. Okay.
Right.
The AI will generate all this in 3 seconds, 5 seconds, like that. Okay. And somebody who is willing to spend, say, 5 or 10 lakhs for it, for making the movie, and willing to spend 10 crores for the promotion. Okay? Why would they need any of these actors? Why would they need technicians and all that? They'll need people who can do good AI prompts.
Correct.
They don't need anybody else, okay? If that happens, then that is the end of stuff we know now, because we can do this. Then, they can do a combination. They'll ask for my persona. I'll make a non-fungible token, and they can use my persona in the film. Robots and this with CGI.
Correct.
We'll do it. Okay, they don't need me. Okay, but I'll come to promote the film. I'll do the publicity and all that. I'm small, but I'm just giving an example.
Got it.
I'll come and give promotional material. So if big stars do that, they'll say, we don't want you. You can grow fat and eat what you like and be happy, drink till 4 in the morning. Don't come to shoot, but just give me your persona. We'll make the film. What happens? Supposing you can make a film with, say, a big star's son, okay, and the big star himself also, although he's no longer alive. You do a story, with gone people and people who are alive, and both are CG. Done with images generated, gestures, lyrics, everything generated by AI. Why can't it happen? It's business, remember.
Yes.
Okay, none of us should say people won't like it. If you know what people like, if we wouldn't have been in a situation where 125 Kannada films were released this year till now,
right,
and maybe one of them has recovered money. You wouldn't have been in this situation if you knew what people like. So let's not talk about what people like.
Correct.
Let's not. It's a very dangerous game to play.
True. We're looking forward to a day where we can see Dr. Rajkumar, NTR, ANR, and all the legends, even Vishnuvardhan, Ambrish, all coming on the screen.
We can bring them back.
Looking forward to that, sir. Yeah. Honestly, it is.
We can bring young Rajinikanth films. And they can talk in perfect lip sync in any language of your choice in the world. And the lip sync dub can be done in a matter of 48 hours.
Scary and exciting at the same time.
It's exciting if the intent is good. If the intent is not good, remember, that big business runs all this.
Correct.
AI is very big business. Okay, they'll get you first hooked to it. They'll let you get used to it.
Right.
Then there'll be universal usage of it, like Google Maps. Nobody knows. For even taxi drivers who use the road every day, work on Google Map now, right?
Very true.
So what happens is, they'll get you hooked to it, and there'll be a generation that won't remember the next road.
Probably that's what has happened to TV these days, because OTT is so widespread that everyone has like a Netflix or a Prime on their phone, why would they want to come and sit in front of a screen?
They'll sit in front of the screen because Netflix and all the subscription model right now does not cater to the audience that wants to watch, let us say,
Mass kind of content.
let's not say mass, what
Okay.
women seem to like. Women like all these stories. See, women should not think they're being looked down upon. There's a business reason for this. Okay, the reason the stories are oriented to women is because the products they advertise on those serials, soap, etc.
Correct.
That's why they're called soap operas.
Right.
Is what those buying decisions they make. So most of the products that are advertised, gold and such, is actually done for women. Agarbattis and those things are done for women. Some atta, some maida and all that. Those are done for women. I'm laughing because women get upset when you say it's being done for you. But say I did 4 episodes for a TV channel.
Okay.
They asked me for 4 pilots. 4 episodes I made and gave. They showed it to a sample audience of 100 people. Okay, 7 men. 93 women they showed. And the women said, there should be more music. Those are the notes they gave. That's what they're used to. That's what they like. And they don't want to be heavily invested into understanding some funda in a thing, They like simple stories, like husband comes home drunk and, he has sold the gold chain, or Mangal Sutra, he has sold. She's given to buy drugs for her sick child, but he has gone to the bar and drunk and come home. That they'll watch, okay?
Right.
I can't imagine men also like to watch that, okay?
There are a few.
Because men are typically irresponsible. They don't,
Right.
They'll watch action stuff and all stuff they cannot do.
Fantasy.
In the road, somebody misbehaves, they'll honk the most. If some guy gets out of the car, they'll say sorry. So like that will be, right?
Got it.
We are just fantasizing how we'll go and beat him up.
Very true.
That kind of movies will come and men will like that, AK-47
Macho, yeah.
and all that. They wouldn't have seen one in their lives, okay? But they'll see it in the movies and they'll imagine themselves like that.
Got it.
Women watch this, So, TV serials, there'll always some exceptions, some T.N. Sitaram or S. Sethuram.
Sethuram.
We'll do something, above that, But even they have to struggle, It's not like channels welcome them with open arms.
Correct.
Because anybody with a little bit of self-respect who wants to do the right thing will struggle. Even if they give me a lot of money, I'll not do television serials.
Okay.
I'll not act in it, I'll not appear in it, I'll not watch it, and I'll not do it, whatever money they give, because I don't trust their taste.
So, as a college, since you've been in college yourself, we all know that it's very chirpy, very energetic. And obviously, in our youthful days, we're all very good looking. Right? Nowadays, what's happened is Gen Z has a concept called YOLO. You only live once, so you kind of live it to the fullest. So whoever you see is pretty much good looking. Earlier, there used to be a differentiator, right? From the dressing, from the hairstyle, but now everyone looks good. So how can a student, say Acharya student, stand out from the crowd, and how can that person break the norm that is already there in their peer circles?
See, the greatest challenge will come from AI, because in 5 years you'll begin to have robots, because maids and sweepers and workers, for instance, they'll have human rights, their working hours, they'll have demand salaries, sick leave, maternity leave, and so on, right? So they're the ones who will be first replaced, because AI will do it. And a lot of, say, haircutting and all that. You can just give an image. I want a haircut like that, exactly with perfect precision. A robot can do it, and we can make the robot look like a person of your choice, speak the language and dialect that you prefer. Mothers can have mates to look after their babies and children.
Right.
Looks like the mother, smells like the mother, talks like the mother, sings like the mother, tells the same stories, can carry the child forever, can feed at the right time, can give stuff at the right time. The baby can get more used to that thing than the actual mother. This kind of thing can happen in the future.
Yes.
So this good-looking competition is going to come from idealized. What you see in advertising, actually nobody looks like that in real life. Okay, so women are made to feel ashamed. Now men too. The metrosexual men, they're made to feel ashamed because they don't look like those models with those
Physiques,
with six pack,
bulging muscles,
and
yes.
they don't look like that with that stance they won't have. So they'll make robots like that. They'll be walking in the street, and you'll have to compare yourself to that, not to each other anymore, because that will be done to an idealized
Correct.
standard specifications model, right? We are not that. We are special. Each one of us is special. And what you want to lose is, why does everybody look alike now? Because everybody wants to dissolve their personality,
Correct.
and look like, acceptable. So if you want to stand out, you have to be yourself.
Hopefully, if the peer pressures and all the surroundings don't influence us and let us be us.
It will influence you, but you have to courage to be yourself. You're a unique creature of providence, nature, God, call it what you like.
Right.
You're unique in the world. There is nobody like you, and you should be proud of being yourself.
Okay.
If you want to look like somebody else, then you're second class, third class, fourth class, depending on at what layer you connect to this.
Got it.
Yeah.
Sir, finally, one thing that you'd like to tell to our students, what can they do? It can be cinema, it can be generally in life. What can they do to excel? Now, coming back to success, I'll answer your question that you posed before, but what can they do to excel, our Acharya students?
See, till this juncture, what is this juncture? Climate change is real. Okay? Everything is going. There are floods anywhere in the world. Every month since 2023, May, every month has been the hottest month ever recorded in Europe. Okay?
Yes. Okay.
So climate change is real. Eventually it's going to hurt, I know you will not get enough fish in the sea. You'll not get enough, production food on the ground. There is salinity in the water. There won't be enough water itself. The glaciers are melting, and the cycle is going to become vicious. It's going to get worse and worse. Okay, that is one. In the future, it is going to be really bad because of climate change. Second is there are transformative technologies where machines and AI will begin to replace humans in every field of endeavor. You will not be required. So what you think now is, you only live once, enjoy yourself. They will let you do. You'll have 1 million channels to choose from, 24/7, entertainment of your choice. You come and sit itself, because of memory, everything is linked and connected. The pressure, the chair will recognize you. As soon as you sit, your favorite program will come. And if what I'm saying will happen, your favorite film with the actors of your choice will begin to come. The 7G, 8G and all will happen, In real time, that kind of thing will come. So if you think that's a beautiful life of just happiness, consumption, enjoy, you're no longer required to work.
Yeah.
The universal basic income thing will take root. You'll be provided free transport, free nutrition, and you only have to pay for rubbish, like chocolate and so on. Okay, so you'll have enough, and you'll be really very happy. Let us say, if you think that is life, you will get that. This is my prediction for the future. So those people who think that is fun, I'll wear what I want. I'll wear peppermint. I will eat peppermint. I can wear peppermint. They're making peppermint that you can eat now.
Oh, okay.
You can wear and eat. So you walk, have fun, watch movies. There are permanent run of movies of your hero and heroine. Will happen.
Right.
If you want to live that life, go for it because it's available. Okay, you don't even have to wear clothes. You can probably switch on machines. You can switch on things that can give you a force field of the cloth of your choice. So all desire will be fulfilled. Okay? But if you want to be like somebody more than that, then you have to be special. And to be special, you should be capable of managing change, not enjoying life, as you said.
You're right.
You should find purpose. If you don't find purpose, okay, AI will use you.
Correct.
Because you should not think there is no value. You're not useless. For AI will look at the eyeballs, how many hours you watch something, and will drive advertising to that. So
Right.
you are useful. Okay, you should not think you're not useful. Business and society will use you. You don't have to do anything. Just watch TV or watch your screen, and AI will read what you're watching. Okay, and it'll give you that as soon as you take the phone. It'll feed you that. It's already doing it, right?
Yes.
So, but if you want to do something yourself, like you want to fix the drain, that Bangalore should not flood if it rains next time. If you want to fix that, then you should be capable, you should know something. The future is going to be, the special people of the future will be problem solvers.
True.
Who are not looking to be successful, who are looking to be the people need to fix things.
Got it.
They can fix things. Okay.
Right.
If you want such people, because such people cannot be replaced by AI. AI will be run by business, and AI's intent will be to make money. That's all for the person who owns it. Okay, you are a customer. You are being used by AI. You may think you are using AI, but AI reads you.
Yes.
From the number of questions you ask, it knows how to use you. Okay, so but that is the idea of using something. But if you want to fix things, you have to care, correct?
Yes.
Not for money, for love. I love my language. I love my city. I love my town or village. I love my state. I love my country. I love my people. You have to do something for it. Huh?
Yes.
I love plants. I want to grow them. I want to save them. I love birds. I want to preserve nature. If you are that person who's not looking to be successful in that sense,
Right.
you're looking to be successful for others. They need you to be successful. If you're looking for that, I think that idea of happiness, that pursuit of happiness is what is valid for me at least. I don't know how many will agree with me, but I would say this to my children.
Right.
And it's a struggle even for me sometimes to convince them that this is how it should be. But my children seem to agree with me. So some young people that I know seem to agree with me. But it's very hard. Increasingly it'll get harder, because no species on earth, I'll finish with this. I say this everywhere, creates pollution. No species on earth except humans. You don't have to go to the deep ocean or the deep forest and clean it.
Right.
It's clean. But if humans have gone there, it will not be clean. Okay? No place on earth that humans have gone can be clean. Okay? Wherever we go, we make dirt and we create waste. In nature, there is no waste. Everything is used by another species.
True.
Every waste of one creature is actually food for another creature.
Correct.
So basically, nature doesn't generate waste. If you want to save the planet, if you do away with the human population, the planet will thrive again. Okay? Humans are the biggest obstacle to beauty and to life now.
Right.
So you have to pick a side. And this is the side I suggest you should pick.
Got it.
Otherwise, you are a burden on the planet. You are a
Right.
plague on the planet otherwise.
That's right. Thank you so much, sir. It was a very insightful discussion because we segued from movies, we went to larger purpose of life, how AI is going to take over governments. It was a totally holistic discussion. Thank you so much for being
Thank you.
at Acharya Institutions. We hope to see you more often here.
Thank you.
And probably shoot a play or direct a play around the campus or even a movie so
that's why a campus like this is a set of possibilities. It can shape the new humans.
Yes.
And for it needs to be ready to cope with with the possible changes AI and robotics and machine learning will bring.
Yes.
Which means you no longer need knowledge. Today you should look for humans who can ask the right questions.
True.
Not provide the right answers.
Right.
They should be able to ask the right questions.
Correct.
So that is what is very important. Critical thinking is important.
Yes.
You need to create campuses, where you don't need to make, this education in segments, in silos. Maybe everyone needs to know a little bit of everything.
Yes.
Right,
sir. Right.
That is what maybe the future needs.
Got it. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for being at Acharya. We hope to see you often. Have a great day, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot.